Hi people of the internet, welcome to my channel Netizens. So if this is your first time to hit this channel and you're brand new here, please don't forget to click the red subscribe button down here so you will be notified every time I'm going to share with you different learnings and acumen in order for you to sound like a native or for you to sound less blasé and less cliche when it comes to using your words or phrases or sentences that are sometimes sound boring and generic. So without further ado, let's get started. So what I'm going to tackle right now is the other way around, meaning to say opposite. So I know for a fact that there's always black and white. There's always famous and less famous. So there's contrast, right? So that's basically what I'm talking about. Because I know that in life, you sometimes will be able to compare to other people because that's inevitable and that's part of our lives. So that's basically what I'm trying to share with you. If you are referring to something that requires like contrast or comparison. So the first one would be, for example, in order for you to sound better or for you to aggrandize or to make your vocabulary bigger or like vast. So these are the different sentences that I'm going to share with you when you're referring to contrasting or reversing two situations. These are the versions that you can use if you're going to contrast something or two situations at the same time. Because sometimes it's boring if you're using the same phrase. Like for example, if you're referring to contrasting or in opposite or in opposition to that. So in order for you to sound even better and to make your vocabulary bigger when it comes to a situation that requires opposition or contrast. So these are the different examples that will help you to improve your not only your spontaneity but your vocabulary as to how you can vary your words with regards to using in opposition to or in contrast to. So the first one is, for example, so she works hard, conversely, she demands higher salary. So the first phrase there is, or the first clause is, she demands, the first clause is, she works hard, she works hard, hold on. So she works hard, conversely, she demands higher salary. So the first clause there is she demands, and then followed by conversely, and then the next is demands higher salary. So there's a positive side, which is she works hard. We all know that working hard is a positive positive thing. And then the negative side is higher salary. So I know for a fact that when it comes to job, it's unreasonable to ask for higher salary, especially if you don't have experience or if you are a beginner. So that is the negative side. So the next version is by contrast. For example, she works hard. By contrast, she demands higher salary. So as I mentioned, she works hard is the positive side, and then followed by contrast, she demands higher salary. So the contrast there is the opposite. A word that can oppose two sides. Yes. And then what else? So the next is she works hard. Contrastingly, she demands higher salary. So the words there for you to compare is contrastingly. So the next is in opposition to. So she works hard. In opposition to that, she demands higher salary. So the word that you can use when it comes to contrasting is contrastingly. Okay, so the next is oppositely. So she works hard. Oppositely, she demands higher salary. So the word there with regards to comparison is oppositely. The next is contrarily. So she works hard. Contrarily, she demands higher salary. So the contrast word there that you can use is the word contrarily. So the next is she works hard. In reverse to that, she demands higher salary. So you can use in reverse. So if you're tired of using the words that I mentioned earlier, so you can use the word the phrase in reverse if you sound different or alike. Yes. And the next is she works hard. Otherwise, she demands higher salary. So the word there for you to contrast or to differ your choice of words is otherwise, because as I mentioned, that when it comes to using word that requires comparison, it's better to vary your choice of words. Okay, so the next is she works hard. On the contrary, she demands higher salary. I think it's pretty basic and overused. So we frequently hear this word contrary as a word to compare two things. So the next is she works hard, however, she demands higher salary. So the word there for you to compare two things would be however. So I think it's also basic and common. It's common knowledge to a lot of people that they would rather say however. Actually, you can also say but, yes, or nonetheless. Actually, I had a vlog about that. I had a presentation, so you better check out my channel. You better check out my previous uploads. And the next is in reverse. So for example, she works hard. In reverse, she demands higher salary. So the word there is in reverse. I mean phrase rather. So the two words there are in reverse. So if you're tired of using in contrast to that, in opposition to, oppositely, you can say in reverse. So that is a word that you can use if you are comparing two things or two different things. Yeah. So the next is flip side. So actually, using the phrase flip side as a word to compare two things, I heard that from podcasters. So as I mentioned, I'm a big fan of watching different podcasts such as Jay Shetty, Chris Williamson, Lewis House, the Diary of CEO, Tom Bilyeu, and other podcasters. So that's actually my hack when it comes to my communication skills, because I really want to be spontaneous when it comes to comes to a conversation or a topic, because I believe that learning is not using your eyes but your ears. So you have to be attentive when it comes to your English. When it comes to learning English, it's not only about reading books. because sometimes the words are that they're talking about, the words that they're using is different from how we sound, especially if we are a non-native speaker. And I actually experience or you know I actually experienced that before. So that's why I rather listen to podcasts. So the next one is oppositely. So she works hard. Oppositely, she demands higher salary. So these are bonuses that she can use. So the first is the other way around, and the next is vice versa. So that's all for now, guys. I hope you learned several things from this vlog, and if you find it helpful and productive, please don't forget to click the red subscribe button down here and share with your friends on your social media accounts so we can help a lot of people, especially Asians, non-native speakers, English learners, and make them fluent and a great conversator or communicator. So thank you. Bye.